What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Lockdown 23-1. Today we are venturing behind the barbed wire once again and talking about the top 5 prison hustles, top 5 ways to make money in the state penitentiary. All right, now check it out. A lot of these hustles come with a certain level of danger. All right, some people just can't do these hustles because strictly they'll get walked all over, and I'll talk about that as I go on. But starting at number 5, okay, number 5 is probably the most safest hustle that you can do. It's a little bit of a slow ball, it's slow money, but it's safe, and people pay you up front right then, unless you ask them to give them a favor and say, hey, you can pay some other day on store day or something. But most people bring the money to you right then, and you hand him the merchandise. And let me show you right now. I got some examples. And also, I'm going to show you a little game, man. It's called, a lot of people call it, at the end of this video, I want y'all to see if y'all can follow the right card. This is not really a hustle, but you can hustle. But sometimes I made a little quick few dollars off of it. It's called 3-card Monte or 3-card Marley, whichever one you want to call it. It's a pretty cool game. I'm going to show you that one at the end of this video and see if your eyes are as quick as my hands. That's right. Now check it out. The first hustle coming in at number 5, the safest. It's a little slow money, but hey, it's safe. You know what I mean? You gotta have some skill, and that is artwork. Artwork. Okay. Look, check it out. I used to send. These are things that I sent to my old lady, but if I wanted to, I could definitely sell them to other people. A lot of people ask me all the time if I can make them cards. It wasn't my thing. You know what I mean? I just didn't have time to sit there and draw all day long. I had other things to do, but check it out. There's a card right there. This is a card that I sent to the old lady. Another one right there. Happy Mother's Day. And look, these flowers actually pop up off of the card. And this stuff you can mail straight to them. Another one, I think I did this for my kids. Hello Kitty. And as you can see, I got a little piece of clear plastic from somewhere. I don't know where I got it from. But it's like a little window, and inside is a Hello Kitty with a heart. Pretty cool, huh? You can see a little shading of the hearts and stuff like that. Pretty cool. Stuff like that, you can make money, Another card, check it out. I used to use markers and spray paint, like airbrush, onto the card and stuff like that. When you get love letters like this from your man in the penitentiary, girls love it. They love it. And they'll remember this stuff forever. Love potion, honey, sugar, understanding, trust, and 2 hearts. That is the love potion, my friends. I don't even remember writing this. Let me read it really quick. How long for your touch? How I long for your touch, your warm and tender embrace. How I long for your smile, the radiant glow upon your face. The very thought of you and I puts my heart at ease. Hearing your voice upon the clouds, riding a gentle breeze. Our passion burns with intense fire, but it is gentle as a dove. Forever thankful for you, sweetheart, my one and only love. Boy, woo! I had some game back in the day, boy. I tell you what. Another one more. Little rose, a heart popped out. Boop, boom! Little heart. Boop, 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 boop. Number 5, being an artistic person, making cards for people on those rainy days that really want to put a smile on their old lady's heart. Or, you could just send it for Christmas, holidays, and stuff like that to your family. So number 5 is definitely being artistic. I did a portrait of my old lady. I can't find it nowhere, man. If she lost that, I'm going to be furious. I'm talking about, this portrait was perfect. It was amazing. I got to find it. Anyways, number 4. Number 4 is any kind of job. That's right. Kitchen staff, lawn crew, wood shop. In the prison, one of the prisons I was in, Greensville, the wood shop was very popular because these people made desks and stuff for colleges. Inmates were making college students and campuses desks. That's right. So if you're in college, look at the desk that you're sitting in, or the desk that your teacher might have, because an old convict probably made it. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, these jobs are very valuable to inmates. I used to get different kinds of things. You can get shanks, anything. I'm talking about kitchen staff. Always got vegetables and staff food. They would bring it back all the time, but the danger level rises. Because if you get caught bringing stuff like this back, you're going to lose your job, and it's probably the only means of money that these people have. And also, your level's probably going to raise depending on what you're sneaking back. But yeah, jobs. They get things around to the compound, They get drugs, dope, they get tobacco and everything. They transport all this stuff throughout the compound. You think it's people just handing it off from inmate to inmate? No, a lot of times it's from workers traveling it around to other prisons, especially like the janitorial crew. These guys will go around to every building fixing things. And yeah, so number 4, any kind of working job. That's right, that pertains to getting materials. It gets a little dangerous, you know what I mean? But anyways, now number 3 I think would probably be a little more dangerous, and that is running a store box. A store box, for anybody that doesn't know, is someone that has a lot of food, and they can let people borrow it for interest. Okay, now this is if you're just some weakling and don't know how to fight or anything or stand for anything, you do not want to be a store box, simply because they're not going to pay you. They're not going to pay you that food back. You know what I mean? Store day comes around, you're waiting for all your food to come back, plus the interest, and guess what? You ain't even seeing the original amount of food come back to you. So, and not only that, it brings a lot of people your way. A lot of people are always trying to borrow in prison, believe it or not. Rule number 1, don't borrow. Well, guess what? Everyone borrows. That's just how it is. It's like, it is what it is. You got people gambling, they need money right then, ASAP. They'll come borrow some freaking food. Store box was never my thing because I didn't like dealing with people I didn't deal with. And that's what's going to happen. If you run in a store box, you're going to deal with all kinds of individuals. They're all going to come up in your house. They're all going to come up in your little hut. And they're going to scope everything and see everything. And then the next man might get jealous and he's going to set you up to get robbed. He's going to see all your freaking food. He's going to be like, man, this dude ain't about nothing. And he's going to take everything you got. Or they're just going to ask you to borrow a bunch of stuff and never pay you. You know what I mean? A lot of crap comes with store box. So that is number 3. But if you stand for something and you can throw these and people know you can throw these and you got respect and clout in the block, okay, they're gonna pay you, and you are gonna make a decent amount of money if you can hold your willpower from eating and all that stuff, all your food up. A lot of people can't run a store box because they can't stop eating their own food. You know what I mean? Same way with drug dealers. A lot of guys sell drugs, but they can't never get successful because they're doing their own supply. Same way, man, same exact way. So number 3, store box. Number 2, you can really make some money like this, but the danger level increases yet again, and that is gambling. Okay, gambling. There's 2 forms of gambling. You can gamble the normal way, or you can run the table. Okay, running the table is very simple. You get a playing card. Okay, most playing cards will be cut in half, and each half would be 10 cents. And now if you got a whole playing card, okay, these are poker chips or gambling chips, what I'm talking about. You would get a card, cut it in half, and there would be 10 cents each half, so 10 cents a chip. Now the whole card would be a $1 chip, and those were usually the most expensive ones. And then there's $5 chips for the big ballers that have too much money and they need to cash it in for smaller amounts. So you'll get $5 cards. You know what I mean? But most of the time, everyone usually has a bunch of half cards, 10 cents a piece, okay? Now check it out. You can gamble all you want. If you're a good gambler, it is what it is. The money at the table usually stays at the table or in a room, okay? Because if you get caught gambling, they usually look for all the, food at the table, and the police will take it. So a lot of people keep it in their cell, but most of the time when it comes to payout, if you're gambling and you won, they're going to pay you out. Okay, they are, because strictly they want you to come back and gamble some more. Whoever's running the house, whoever's running the table, okay, this is another hustle. You might be gambling a little bit, but you're running the game. I've ran the poker game many of times, okay? Now check it out. You get 10 cents off of every dollar just for starting the poker table, okay? Let's say I'm the house man. I started the poker table. Every person that wins, every dollar that comes in the game, I get 10 cents off of it for absolutely nothing, simply because I'm running the table, okay? And this is another risk when you're running the table. Let's say the money's wrong. Let's say you were running the table and there's $60, $70 to $100 in the game, okay? Which is quite a bit of money in the penitentiary, for real. $100 like $1,000 in prison. Now, let's say $100 worth of food is in the game. Everyone brought their food and you put the bag in your cell so that the police can't get it if you get caught. Now, you're down there gambling, running this poker table, and the whole time someone's in your cell stealing that $100 bag of food. Guess what? Since you're running the table, you're going to have to pay that $100 back to all of them. They don't care that you got robbed. You are running the table. You have to pay out. So if you are getting robbed, you better have that amount of money in your cell. And chances are if they rob that bag, they robbed everything you have. So if you don't have that amount of money to back it up, if someone steals all the food or the police take the food, you're going to have to kick that food back. And if you can't back it up and you don't have the money, them poker players are going to get you, bruh. It's going to turn from a poker game to a game of life and death. That's right, all over some zoom zooms, wham wham, some freaking ramen noodles and honey buns and brownies. Your life is going to be at stake because you didn't have enough money to back up that amount that was in the game. It's like insurance. Okay, you pay for insurance, but if you can't kick the insurance money back, you're going to get sued out here in the streets. You know, same way. It goes the same way, but in prison, you'll get killed. All right, so number 2 was gambling. Very high stakes at that, but I'll tell you what, you know, I have made so much freaking money from gambling. I would gamble from 8:30 in the morning to lockdown, 10 and weekends, sometimes 11:30 at night. I'm talking about all day long. I would sit at that poker table and get money. That was my thing, man. I loved it. Killed so much time playing spades, whatever the case is. Poker was my thing. Now, number 1. Can y'all guess what number 1 is? Now this one, the danger level, it can be pretty high. Okay, it can be pretty high, but at the same time, I don't think it's as high as gambling. Okay, and that is prison tattooing is number 1. You can really make money. I love prison tattooing because they bring the money to you right then on the spot. Unless you want them to pay you on store day or something, you want to take that risk, but they bring the money to you on the spot. You know that you are capable. You have the choice to say, hey, I don't do that tattoo. I can't do it, but I can do that one. Okay, you have the choice, and you know how good your artistic abilities are, and you can pick and choose which one you want to do. And you can also pick and choose who you want to tattoo, but at the same time, man, listen, when you start tattooing people and word gets around, it's like the hottest commodity. Everybody wants a prison tattoo while they're in prison. There might be a few that don't, but the majority of people, man, they just want to get tatted. That is like the fashion in prison. Get tatted while you're in there. Go back on the streets with some awesome tats, you know what I mean? Or some crappy tats, it don't matter. People want tattoos. It is a very high commodity, and believe it or not, there's not too many people in the block that are probably doing it. Because you run a risk of getting caught, you know, going to the hole, diseases, gangbangers, man, you start tattooing a set of gangbangers and then another set of gangbangers want to get up in there and tattoo them. It could cause beef in the block, you know what I mean? And, you know, I've seen all kinds of different scenarios play out when it comes to prison tattooing, you know? And then you have it, you know, you might do a tattoo and it might mess up. You might mess up, or the guy's tattoo might get infected, man, then it's a whole new ball game. He's going to want his money back, and he's probably going to want to try to kill you. And, you know, there's tons of other hustles out there, man, you know what I mean? You can go in there and do all kinds of things, ironing clothes, cleaning people's cuts, cleaning people's cells. You can do all kinds of stuff, man. There's the list could go on forever, for real, but I'm not going to get into it. Those are the top 5 hustles in a state penitentiary. 1 being tattooing. 2, gambling. 3, store box. 4, kitchen staff or any kind of job. And number 5, the safest in my eyes, is being artistic. Selling artwork, cards, portraits, stuff of that nature. Those are the top 5 prison hustles. Now, let's get right into this 3-card Monte, 3-card Marley. I haven't even opened up this deck of cards. This was a deck of cards from an audience member. Let me get my poster to do it on. I got a poster down here that just kind of hides chords. Bring it down here. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the 3-card Marley, 3-card Monte. Let's see if y'all's eyes are as quick as my hand, okay? You got an ace of diamonds, you got 2 jokers. I want y'all are going to follow the ace of diamonds. I'm going to go ahead and put this camera down. I'm using the back of my poster because I don't really have any tables in here for real that could get a good view on. But let me go ahead and aim the camera down. Okay. Ace of diamonds. Now the trick to this game, okay, you might see this a lot in New York. The trick to this game is to bend the cards a little bit. Okay, you got to. Just a little bit, not too much. My hands look horrible, man. I apologize for people that hate rough-looking hands. I've punched a lot of stuff, and I've worked a hard life. Anyways. Okay, Joker. Joker. Ace of diamonds. Y'all ready to follow the ace of diamonds? This is your card. Ace of diamonds. Tell me if you can follow it. I'm a little rusty now. I'm a little rusty. Ah. Do you know which card it is? Okay, I know I was a little rusty, but let's see if y'all can guess. I don't even know which one it is. Someone might say it's this one. You're wrong, my friend. Someone might say it's this one. You are right. Ace of diamonds, 3-card Monte for all y'all fans out there. Let's give it one more chance. One more chance. One more go round. Ace of diamonds. I gotta warm up, man. I ain't done this in forever. My hand skills are a little light. Ace of diamonds. Y'all ready? One more time. See, I already messed up. Coming back to me. It's coming back to me. Now I'm going to show you a trick. I'm going to show you the trick at the end of this game. Okay? Do you think it's this one? You're wrong. Do you think it's this one? You're correct. Now look, the trick of this here is this. Okay, the ace of diamonds is you're going to stack it. So when you stack it, okay, you see it's stacked. The ace of diamonds are at the bottom. When you go to pick it up, you kind of stack it. So when you throw it, it looks like you're throwing the bottom card, but really, you're throwing the top. See what I mean? And then you could just really throw the bottom card, and then release it, and just keep doing it over and over. You know what I mean? That's how it is. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed that quick little rundown of the top 5 prison hustles and the how to play 3-card Monte. Man, you never know what's going to come on this channel now. I love playing cards. And another thing, can y'all do this? Let me see if y'all can do this, my friend. Now, you are not a card player unless you can do this, okay? See how I'm holding the cards? You see that? This is fancy. You grab the corner, pull it, cut the deck with one hand. Now, you do that really fast, people are like, ooh, he knows what he's doing. I don't know if I want to gamble him. Anyways, until next time, man, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like and subscribe button. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Leave a great comment. And tonight, I will be gaming. I think I'm going to do a stream on both Twitch and YouTube. I think I'm going to do a little Call of Duty on YouTube later on. And of course, I've been doing Tomb Raider on Twitch. So add me up on Twitch. Check out all the links in the description of the video. My Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, all the things, man. You know what I mean? And I just want to thank everyone who has been supporting me since the beginning, man. For real, I saw a comment the other day from someone that was here before 1,000 subscribers, man. I didn't forget you. I didn't forget you, man. And I salute to every last one of y'all. Be safe out there.